The game that is only made up of bits and pieces from other games, but still comes out on top because of its wonderful graphics and amazing red-headed heroine. This is Horizon Zero Dawn. What is the most important aspect of a novel? Story is at the top, of course, as well as interesting and fully developed characters. Then you have dialogue, description, cliffhangers, a lot of stuff really. But the one thing that in the end decides if a novel survives or is forgotten is originality. Without originality, the novel will soon be dead. An author brings new ideas, new worlds, new metaphors into the life of the reader. Video games are a bit different. It's great if the game is being creative and innovative, of course, but a game is first and foremost interactive, and the interaction is based on gameplay. And the gameplay needs to be solid and reliable for the game to work. If Forza Horizon 4 takes all of its car's physics from Forza Horizon 3, it's not necessarily a bad thing. You can't pull this trick too many times in a row, of course. And at the heart of all those stolen goods, you need something that is new, something that is original, something that is special. Something like Aloy. The only thing that is original about Horizon Zero Dawn is Aloy. For a long time I didn't like open world games. I didn't even play them. But even someone as inexperienced with open world games like me can point out how every single element in this game is taken from another game. Horizon Zero Dawn feels like the game Ubisoft wanted to make if they tried to remake Red Dead Redemption by putting robot dinosaurs in it. I know that a video game critic gets fined $1,000 every time he uses the word solid in a review. So this is going to be expensive. Horizon Zero Dawn has solid storytelling, solid enemies, solid upgrades, solid side missions, and solid trophies. There's only one thing about this game that doesn't live up to its promise, and that is the open world. It doesn't really bring much to the game. The fact that the game world isn't as alive as usual in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild doesn't matter much. No other gaming world is either. But the open world doesn't really bring anything to either the gameplay or the story. Going from Breath of the Wild to this game, you really miss how the story and the gameplay in that game is more in tune with the open world. You can't imagine Breath of the Wild without the open world, because the open world and the game is one and the same. But Horizon Zero Dawn would have been just as good, or maybe even better, as a linear game. If that is its only weakness, there are two things that turns this game from a good game into an amazing game. The graphics are the best I've ever seen in a game, both in a technical and an aesthetic sense. A lot of times you just stop in your tracks and stand and look around for a while because everything is so beautiful. The other point of greatness is of course Aloy. She's one of the most interesting main characters in a game ever. A lot of people seems to be strung up on the fact that she's not sexualized, but the fact that she seems to have no interest in neither love nor sex has nothing to do with the greatness of her characters. Aloy never surrenders, never gives in to stupid beliefs, and she's extremely proud of herself. It's nothing unusual that the player character is the most capable person in a game world, of course, but Aloy is a master of appreciating herself. She's well aware of her own value, and soon everyone else is too. She doesn't save the world because it needs saving, or because she desperately needs to find her mother, but because Aloy enjoys being herself. She doesn't look for praise from others, but she appreciates all the praise she gets from herself. Why do you need to play Horizon Zero Dawn? To step into Aloy's shoes, because as Aloy becomes herself, you can also become yourself. There is no greater gift, really. The good. Aloy. Amazing graphics. Satisfying storytelling with lots of interesting backstory. Good trophies. Interesting enemies. Lots of weapons and ammunition to play around with. The mixed. The open world doesn't really bring that much to the game. Almost too much backstory. The bad. Fighting in the forest is confusing. When all is said and done, I give Horizon Zero Dawn 9 out of 10. Despite not being very original, this is still an amazing game. It takes all those best bits from other games and does everything right with them. Add the incredible graphics and the wonder of Halo to the mix, and you have a killer of a game. Like most modern games, there's almost too many things to do, but other than that, this is a game I can't recommend enough. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next review.